friends, welcome to Freedom in a Budget. I'm Kelly and it is Dumb and Get Ratty time. Time to answer your questions and celebrate your money wins. If you have a question or money win for me, please leave it down below in the description, in the comment box down below, and I cannot wait to answer your questions or celebrate your money wins in an upcoming video. So please go leave them now and let's get into the questions. First one is from Ms. Ashira A. I'm sure I'm butchering that, I'm sorry. I do have a question about the budget template from the video. The income entered, is that take-home pay? I've gotten conflicted statements in FPU. Some say yes, others have told me it is gross. My thought is I can't budget the gross, only take-home business. I have all medical insurance and life out of my check. Yes, it is net income. So take-home income is what you're going to put into the budget template. You guys are wondering what she's talking about. I have a full budget template on, well, actually I have 4 of them on my Etsy shop. So that is a template that you guys see my monthly budget, where I have all the formulas and everything for you guys. So you want to put your net income, what you're taking home, not anything else. And that's what you're budgeting off of. And you want to do a zero-based budget. Great question. Next one is from Bonnie, and she says, after a lot of things, including hospital stays for myself and daughter, I'm back to step 1. So discouraged. I have $500 saved and 1 credit card at $250. Wondering if I should pay off the credit card and then hustle on step 1. What do you think, Kelly? This is a tough one. So, it all depends on... You know what, honestly, I would build up your savings. I would not pay off that card yet. I would try and build up your savings for a little bit over $1,000 up to 1 month of income. Yes, you have that $250 card, but what if something else happens? What if, you really want to avoid going into more debts? That card, it looks easy to pay off now, but once you get that savings, a little bit more of that emergency fund built up, then you can pay off the card and be done with it, and then we will celebrate as a money win. All right, last question is from A Wix Life, and she says, hey Kelly, I have a question for Dumb and Debt Friday. First off, the bad news is I'm no longer debt free. I let all my hard work go down the drain after getting some bad news, and I kind of went through a pre-midlife crisis. Good news, I'm ready to get back on track. Yes. And even better news, my husband on board this time also which makes things easier. We are finally combining finances. That's awesome. We both have bank accounts that we need to keep, but I am open to joint accounts as well. Do you have any tips for combining finances? Also, I still have some of my savings totaling about $20,000. I am not comfortable going back to just $1,000 because our monthly expenses and debt payments are so high. How much of the $20,000 do you suggest I put toward keeping in mind we have such a high monthly expenses? P.S. We just made our first payment of debt, which is $3,400. That's amazing. So this is a tough one. Now, I totally get where you don't want to go back down to $1,000, especially if what, comes up. My suggestion with that would be is to go down to a month's worth of expenses. So in your budget, figure out how much it costs to run your month, whether it be, $2,000, $4,000, $5,000, and bring your emergency fund down to that $5,000, whatever it may be, for a month, month and a half, but no more than a month and a half. And then everything else then you can put towards your debt. But you don't want to run that down to $1,000. I totally get that. What if something else happens, or, you don't want to prevent yourself from going into more debt. So I hope that makes sense. And you got this. You got this. And that's so awesome. Your husband is on board and you're doing it together. That's amazing. Next is Sean Gallagher, and he says, what are your thoughts on Aldi versus Costco? Is it worth a Costco membership? Also, do you ever try to shop at smaller grocery deals? Seems like Aldi does have some great deals. Do you find that Aldi is more expensive in certain categories, meats and veggies? So Aldi versus Costco, this is an interesting one. I've done a lot of price comparison with Aldi versus Costco. I originally thought that Costco was cheaper. You're buying in bulk and everything. But then when I did the cost per ounce or cost per unit, I realized that a lot of the time Aldi was exactly the same or just a little bit cheaper. So that is really encouraging. Now, there are a couple times where Costco is cheaper than Aldi. But most of the time for just groceries, I think Aldi is totally the better deal, totally worth it, especially if you're paying for the Costco membership. Now, with that being said, that's in terms of groceries. Aldi or Costco does have a lot of really great deals other than groceries. They have amazing deals on tires. They have amazing deals on windshield wipers and furniture and gift cards. And, you know, they're so much more than just groceries. So if you're looking for that stuff as well, then Costco may be a great option for you, in addition to, you know, shopping at Aldi. But just strictly groceries, I don't think it's worth the membership. Also, another thing to be careful, and I have been so guilty of this, is shopping at Costco and buying so many different things because it's a good deal. And it's not a good deal if you don't need it. So please, please, please make sure that you're sticking to your list. Do you really need it, or are you just buying it because it's such a good deal and such a good sale? So please be careful of that. That is something that I know that I've fallen into, and know so many people that have fallen into that as well with Costco. So be careful, be warned, but it is a great, great place. I love me some Costco. All right, we got some money wins. First one is from Mallory Mayer, and she says, oh, maybe this is... Oh, this is a question. One more. Question for another Dumbing It Friday. Have you ever read Rich Dad, Poor Dad? If so, what do you think of his philosophy? I'm reading the main book challenging on view on how to become wealthy. So, I don't know why I outed this, honestly. But to be honest, I haven't read this book. Right now, I'm finishing up Capital Gains by Chip Gaines with Chip and Joanna. And it's coming up. It's coming up soon. It's in my favorites list. All right. First money win is from lovely Misty Rose, and she said, I finished April really strong. It was my first month on the Dave Ramsey program. I saved emergency fund, paid off my truck lease, and turned it in a month early. I paid off a bunch of small credit cards. I took Dave's advice and switched car insurance carriers to save money and added life insurance. I do have some tweaking to do in the budget. It wasn't perfect, but I'm proud of myself. My goal right now is to pay off debt, then buy a home. I'm so excited to start May. That is amazing. Then she said, it was tough for me to start. I was overwhelmed at first, but finally on board. I returned a Gucci wallet, $583, a Dyson hairdryer, $422, in order to pay off one of my credit cards. I've been trying to sell things that no longer bring me joy and clutter up my home. It isn't easy at first, but I see debt go away and it motivates me. I leased truck 5 smallish credit cards and a small medical bill all in 1 month. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. You are on fire. I'm so proud of you. Keep it up. You are doing awesome, 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 awesome. That's so awesome. And I'm sorry it's so long to get to this money win. All right, next one is from Donna Lopez, and she says, what a feeling. I brought a brand new Jeep Cherokee Overland for $43,000. It was funny when the salesman asked, what kind of payments are you looking at? And I replied, I don't want to make payments, I'll pay in full. The weird thing is, part of me felt guilty for all the people who can't afford their dream car, let alone a new car, period. Then I think of how hard I worked and saved accomplishment, and I feel a bit of pride. Really, anyone is capable, put their mind to it. I find others more jealous and motivated when they do it themselves. Congratulations and welcome to the Jeep brand. That's awesome. Wow. It is so cool to walk away with that Jeep in hand and not owe a penny. I know the feeling well. Guys, if you haven't seen it, I have my video down below of how I paid cash for my Jeep. And it was awesome. I vlogged it. It was such a fun day. So that is awesome. Welcome to the Jeep Club, Donna. Proud of you. All right, next is from Janet and Eric, and they said, we paid off my car a little over a year early. We knew we paid off Eric's truck a year early, and we want to do the same with my car. Done and feel so good. Woohoo! That is awesome. So proud of you guys. 2 more. We got GP. She says, I paid off 2 big loans this week. I sold my rental house to do it because the security of being out of debt and having an emergency fund was more important. I can save up later to invest in another house if I want to. Should I have listened to Dave to being what it turns in? He was so right after all. Of course, I had to learn the expensive way. Jerry, I'm so proud of you. You are doing awesome. All right, and last one is from Q Makes It Happen. Q, you're awesome. He says, it's an interesting one. I got lots of great questions in when I just made my biggest debt payment of the year. Q, you are awesome. I'm so proud of you, Q. You are killing it. You are doing so awesome and motivating so many people. So awesome job. Guys, these were some really, really great money wins. Some great questions. You guys are great. So if you made it to the end of the video, leave the secret emoji down below in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Hit the bell notification. You guys know the drill. Here are my social media handles and blog. Go check them out and follow me. You guys are awesome. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.